have I done? Fucking God, new identities. What the fuck was I thinking? I'm sorry. That's a bad idea. Stop! We have a common enemy! Please. Oh, God, no. I never had any idea you would turn into...
Hey! Oh, what are you doing here?
Officer Ronald McSwaddle?
That's me, and who might you be?
Detective Drake Blake.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
here on the case of Belfort.
Oh, well, come on in.
Seems I am here to arrest a very notorious hotshot film director. I'm pretty sure you've already heard of him, Howard Morrison.
Oh, I've heard not the best things about Howard.
But the goal here is we're just going to arrest Howard Morrison because I've been investigating his case for quite a while. Money embezzlement,
Oh.
stuff like that, and a couple of hate crimes as well.
I'm aware of some negative personality traits, but I didn't know he was into such bad problems.
Yes, he unfortunately is, and I've been catching him for quite a while now. So we're just gonna arrest him basically, because I've been assigned and I've been allowed to by Mayor Mark, your boss, to arrest Howard Morrison.
Well, I'll support you in your endeavor.
Well, you're the police officer. You'll be arresting him. Yes. Okay. Arresting Howard Morrison. I believe he's usually in this room. The arrogant film director he is. That looks like it's good. This is Officer Ronald McSwaddle of the Belfort PD. I'm Detective Drake Blake, and I'm sure you know why we're here.
Actually, I don't.
You're under arrest for embezzling funds,
No.
for hate crimes, and money laundering.
Good luck with that.
Now you're under arrest for resisting arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Get going. You okay, McSwaddle? Officer McSwaddle? Yeah. What the hell? The guy was just running away. I knew he was arrogant, but that's ridiculous. Well, he went off this way. Find him. Hop pursuit. Do you have any firearms on you?
I have weapons.
Do you have any firearms on you? Is what I'm asking.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open with me to get boom. Ding dong, ding dong, lang, lang, lang. Oh, 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 bip, a bip, a dip. Oh, life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you knew what
if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and home with me again.
Where the heck is he? That him? What the heck?
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Howard Morrison is dead.
Seems to be over for him.
He's been murdered.
Hey, what's going on here?
Who are you?
Detective McMahon, nice to meet you.
Detective Drake Blake.
Hello,
Heck,
Mr.
man.
Life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we meet again. Boom, boom, boom.
This is bad. I don't know. This is Oh no, he is not
dead.
He's dead.
Everybody's dead.
Dead?
Howard Morrison's dead. He's been stabbed.
How could How did this happen? Good question. Good question. We are trying to figure that out, and I am here to solve the case.
What? You're here to solve the case?
I'm Pat Grizzly, and this is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die!
This is Tracy LaFontaine with Belfort Action News, reporting live.
And to our main story tonight,
Howard Morrison is dead.
Howard Morrison was murdered at Belfort Academy.
Death can be sexy.
His death was a result of 3 stab wounds.
3 stab wounds. Howard Morrison was a film director, a tech billionaire, but he was a bad apple. But in all seriousness, he was really a bigot, a sexist, and everyone who knew him thought he was kind of a jerk.
At the time of the crime, Morrison was fleeing from his arrest for money embezzlement charges. A case pursued by Detective Drake Blake, who had just arrived in Belfort last month.
Officer Ronald McSwanald and Detective Drake Blake were sent to arrest Mr. Morrison, but he attacked them, and he escaped.
Morrison was found dead in the snow only 3 minutes after his death by the famous Scottish detective Geoffrey McMahon.
We asked Mayor Mark of Belfort for comment, and this is his response.
And with the passing of Howard Morrison, he was a great man, champion of this town, murder of whom is a terrible tragedy to our people and to me personally. He was a friend.
Just a reminder, Mayor Mark is infamous for being corrupt himself. This comes as production of the movie Hero Squad 2 was almost near completion. Fans might recognize the first Hero Squad movie, a movie about a bunch of teenagers who were trying to stop a guy who was trying to set off a bomb that could release cancer. Apparently the new movie was nothing like the original, as the original director, Aidan Cirillo, was replaced by Howard Morrison.
Now, 2 new loser detectives, new to Belfort, have been tasked to solve the case.
Will they solve the case? I certainly have faith. McMahon is renowned worldwide for his brilliance, considered one of the greatest detectives in the world.
Geoffrey McMahon is a goofy Scottish detective whose glory days are long gone. Drake Blake is an angry man who can't control his temper. Certainly can't solve a murder.
Shut up, Tracy! It's important to see the best in people.
Pat Grizzly. Goody two-shoes they are, always smiling and being so kind to everyone.
Don't watch Belfort Action News. It is sensational as garbage! Here we have the facts. And the facts never die. George Barrington made his response to Morrison's passing last hour. This is what he said.
I am George Barrington, CEO of the Belfort Corporation and headmaster of the Belfort Fine Arts Academy. What I have witnessed on this very day is very tragic. Howard Morrison was a crucial role in this corporation and helped run this company. And unfortunately, he was murdered on this day. What the Belfort Corporation seeks to handle is we seek to work with the police department in order to ensure that we get justice for this unjust act of horror and murder. Thank you very much.
Mr. Barrington, I think there's been a mistake. Why have you brought me here?
Well, as you see, Luke, from the news video, I have a different accent, right? That's because nobody likes the Southern Belle accent no more. The South did slavery, right? You can't do anything about that. What the world needs is a normal voice like this. You see, it's normal and professional. You see, now I can swap it at any time. I'm basically the best person. I am the most genius individual in the country for coming up with this idea. No other Southerner is thinking of doing this except me.
Right, that's great, Mr. Barrington, but you didn't answer my question. Why did you bring me here?
Now, Mr. Groundflyer, as you see, you are an editor for Hero Squad 2, which has been produced awfully because it doesn't have any traditional Reaganist values. And that's a big problem because that's what our movies are for. We need to encourage capitalism because capitalism is the system that makes the world go round.
Mr. Barrington, I understand that you're upset with the editing process of Hero Squad so far, but
Hello there.
Officer McSwallow, what are you doing here? This is a meeting between me and him.
Well, your niece and you are a suspect in the death of Howard Morrison.
Me kill Howard Morrison? Where did you even get that idea?
By the police station. I've been trailed down to come down here immediately.
Well, my lawyer is not a suspect. Who are the detectives involved in this case? I need to talk to them.
Well, the case involves two detectives. Detective McMahon and Detective Drake Blake, who is trying to get Detective McMahon off the place. He's going to the mayor as we speak.
With all due respect, Mayor, when I was offered this case, before, of course, the murder happened, I was told I would be working alone and with the Belfort Police Department. I was not told, however, that I would have some weird Scottish guy just randomly show up on the crime scene, and for some reason, everyone just decided that, yeah, he's going to be on this case. My simple request is just, can we please remove Detective McMahon from the list of detectives, because I keep seeing it on the news, and I'm kind of getting sick of it. So,
are you good and finished, Mr. Blake? Because I don't know what to tell you. We have hired this detective, this Scottish detective, who's well-known and well-respected, and we got a contract with him, so we are not breaking our contracts. But beside the point, he comes highly recommended. So if you want to work on this case, you're going to have to work with him.
Are you... Please no. Please. I really prefer working alone. So, please?
The answer, Mr. Blake, is no. Please excuse yourself out. I'm gotta get ready for a yacht party with Mr. George Barrington. So, toodaloo.
nice, mate.
How's the day?
Yeah, good day to you too, sir.
You're okay?
Yes. Are you ready for this investigation?
Oh yes, I've been practicing. Look at my new moves.
Be careful.
No one could ever get me again.
Be careful. Remember what you did with the hospital?
I'm still a cop though.
You got fired.
They don't know that. I mean, I'm pretty good at acting if I do say myself. They haven't even suspected a thing.
I feel like it's a little bit catfishing. Oh, no, catfishing is online specifically. But still, you're lying.
Lying for justice. Isn't that just telling the truth?
I gotta say, Belfort is quite an odd school.
Yes, it's my old school. Belfort is where I grew up. But it isn't all what you think. You see these trophies here, the many wins of the school. But one rigged it all. Don Jeff. He was the one who did it. He sabotaged the competition when they tried to run. He would like hypnotize them in their legs. They would all just fall. He would stop them in their tracks. And he would not let them finish. So year after year, every single class got disqualified but his. And trophy after trophy after trophy.
Detective McMahon, this is a fine arts academy for students. I'm afraid, sir, that you are not a student. You are trespassing. You realize that, right?
You laddies never give people like me time to practice my piano lessons.
I've been looking for you all day to work on this case. And you're over here, freaking piano playing. Like, we're detectives, okay? We're trying to solve Howard Morrison's murder. Why are you being like, oh, I'm a piano player? Sorry. I apologize. That was too far, but I'm just stressed, okay? I'm sorry.
That is not how you play a piano. You don't just go... That is completely ridiculous. You have no experience with pianos, do you?
I'm afraid I'm a detective, so why don't we focus on relevant discussions right now? Like Howard Morrison's death and the suspects, and the fact that this is a crazy school with freaking theater and weirdos, and like, it's crazy, okay?
Alright.
What are you doing? Hey, what? Are you ready? Do you want to be a partner or not? I mean, preferably, I don't have a freaking idiot piano Scottish wannabe being my freaking partner. Stop, please. You're gonna make me angry. I'm really stressed out. I'm trying not to be angry. Don't press that, please. Don't press that. No!
Oh, don't worry. Plenty of clothes in the wardrobe. And possibly a swimming pool. So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to start?
So sure enough, I'm coming.
Yeah, I am. Why? Because you're the Scottish girl in the English bench. And I...
Bloody hell. Jeffrey, buddy. Hey, again. May I come in? Why not? Okay.
Alright, so, alright, yeah, Jeffrey, nice place you got here. Little messy, but
I don't know where to that.
I guess you're hard at work and. Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize. My behavior was unprofessional, was inexcusable, was disgraceful. I didn't mean to have an outburst like that. I struggle with anger issues and I'm taking anger management to help it, but sometimes it's hard for me. But I promise you that I won't make that mistake again. And I'm willing to work with you for this case. So I'm very sorry, but I promise outbursts like that won't happen again.
Well, if there's anything, Drake Blake, you're becoming the better man by owning up to your mistake, and I have respect for you for that.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. It really does. And if it means anything, I'm really happy to work with you as well.
Well, first we're going to need to do the suspect interrogations.
I mean, yeah, no shit. I mean, that's why I'm here. Sorry. Yeah. There's Millie O'Ryan, the actress. There's Luke Groundflyer, the editor. There's Laurie Barrington, the heiress. And then there's Stephanie Morrison, the sister of the deceased. That's who we're gonna need to interrogate. Those are the 4 suspects given to me by the mayor.
Well, first, we need to talk about this. Dear Detective McMahon, if you receive this letter on time, you shall know Howard Morrison will die March 1st, Belfort Academy. Most interestingly, whoever wrote this note knew Howard Morrison was going to die. And for some reason, they want us to figure out who it was.
They want you to figure out who it was. Dear Detective McMahon. This is very interesting.
So when we do interrogate our suspects, we need to talk to them about Hero Squad.
And if we find this film, Hero Squad 2, then we can find out who the murderer is.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Sorry, that's actually an important document. I'm really sorry about that. Sorry.
Belfort Action News with Tracy LaFontaine reporting live.
I'm Pat Grizzly, and this is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die!
The 4 suspects have finally been revealed.
And Detective McMahon and Drake Blake are going to interrogate them for the entire world to see. Luke Groundflyer.
Luke Groundflyer. What kind of mom would call their son that name? He's an editor. He's a communist. He even got banned from a Star Wars celebration.
Yes, it is true. Luke Groundflyer did try to sneak a Verosica body pillow into the Star Wars celebration last year. Then he allegedly defecated on Mark Hamill for his performance in The Last Jedi.
What a loser.
Millie O'Ryan.
Millie O'Ryan. Terrible actress.
Millie O'Ryan's performance in Hero Squad 2 was reportedly so bad that Howard Morrison infamously said, "She's Tommy Wiseau but worse. At least Tommy Wiseau was European and a man." From South Africa, the head of Belfort's theater department, Ricky James, allegedly said, "She's my least favorite person since Nelson Mandela."
What can I say?
Stephanie Morrison.
Stephanie Morrison, younger sister of the deceased. She's kind of weird.
Stephanie may have been weird, Tracy, but you can't forget that she was abused by her brother for years. You can't forget trauma.
Grizzly, you're stupid.
Laurie Barrington.
Laurie Barrington. the niece of the billionaire George Barrington. She spends so much money on terrible items of clothing, nothing like mine. She's gonna put her daddy into the poorhouse.
Lori Barrington became infamous for buying Bulgaria. That's right, the entire country of Bulgaria! Lori was rumored to have been having an affair with Howard Morrison himself. Were they secret lovers? Did they hate each other? Who knows?
McMahon and Blake will surely fail miserably.
Tracy is the T in TMZ, and LaFontaine is the L in lame! I'm sure Detective McMahon and Detective Blake will do a great job in interrogations. I always see the best in people, and I have faith that they will solve the case.
You suck, Pat Grizzly.
No, you suck. Because of the Belfort Times, the facts never die.
Now, Miss O'Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a college student. I enjoy a lot of music and acting. I've actually been doing a lot of that. I've been a bit stressed about it. College and doing music, acting, writing, all of that is just so much for me. But I'm holding up the best I can.
Yes, indeed. So, about your singing, what role do you usually, what pitch of height do you usually do for your singing?
I'm sorry. I mean, are you asking if I'm
Is
a
it like
soprano?
high or low?
Excuse me. Okay, it's two things, right? You're supposed to be taking notes right now. Also, I'm supposed to be asking the next question. So grab that, is there a pencil anywhere?
There is a pencil right here without an eraser.
Well, I guess that'll do. Do you have paper? No! Now, Miss O'Ryan, I'm going to ask you a legitimate question.
Yeah?
Where were you the night that Howard Morrison was brutally stabbed and murdered?
Well, I believe that night I was in the studio. He had been overworking me, Mr. Morrison, I'm sorry. He had been overworking me a lot, making me go over a lot of lines, memorizing, vocal training, blocking. I honestly wouldn't leave until very late hours of the night and barely even had any time for my college work. But that is what I was doing.
Huh. Did you write that down?
Uh-huh.
On your arm?
Yes.
That's what you're writing down?
Yeah.
No.
So,
no, you're not asking any questions. That was one question.
Good question.
I had one question.
Detective
Detective McBrown? What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
You're Detective
Drake
McMahon.
McBlake.
Drake Blake. I'm not Scottish.
Drake Blake. Eat a corkscrew for just 1 moment.
A corkscrew?
Did this make you feel resentful of Mr. Morrison at all?
I'm sorry. No, I would never resent him. He was just my director.
That's actually a very legitimate question. Like, if he's been overworking you, actually, hey, you're smarter than I thought. If he's been overworking you, what would stop you from murdering him?
I am not a resentful person, and I agreed to overwork those hours. Sure, it was a bit much, but I knew how important this was, and I agreed to be an actor for this movie. There is no reason I would resent him.
Alright, so tell me, what specific roles have you ever played for Mr. Morrison?
Like, specific roles?
Yes, specific.
Like in different movies I've done?
Yes.
Well, I've been a main character in many of his movies, but sometimes he puts me as background. And honestly, any role he can give me.
What do you usually do in the background?
I'm just usually a background person that's walking around, filling up space.
Walking where?
Around the scene.
This is around the scene. And where's the scene?
In wherever we're recording, we don't always record in the same place.
Alright. Then...
No.
Has Mr. Morrison, have you cast you as any other kind of character than just a background? Maybe one who
Yes,
Greta Fu-
we've already discussed this. She said she was a main character. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being mad. But like, we don't have to review. Please listen. This is why I have to take notes.
Cast you as like any chef or
Chef? Are you what?
Or a cop or a detective who has anger issues or
okay, bro. That come on. That was too far. I take anger management classes. Did you know that?
Has he cast you as like some sort of therapist who would be good for someone like him? What kind of does he get you to have like any exercises for certain roles? Like, does he set up with any exercises for some characters?
Well, I've had to do warm-ups before.
What kind of warm-ups?
Just warm-ups to kind of get my body going.
Are you trying to do vocal exercises? Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to become an actor?
Has he gotten you to exercise for any specific role?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is getting a little creepy. Like exercise? Like,
oh my god.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm still so fixated that someone would just rip off a eraser from a pencil. Did you do this? Did you do this?
This is my first time here.
Maybe she did it to Howard Morrison, though. Maybe.
Can we?
Or you could have done it also.
What?
Can we go back
You were there. You were literally there with the note. Why are you? Wow, that's a massive accusation. We're trying to investigate foreign detectives. Okay, let's settle down with one final question. Okay. Agree?
Did you get this?
No! With Howard Morrison being the director of this film you were in, it does make me wonder if you could elaborate even more on your relationship with him.
Would you like to know about my relationship while doing productions or outside of them?
Let's try outside of them, because we've gotten a general framework of inside productions.
Well, although he is a very good producer, he has some good ideas. He's not the best man, I would say. He's in a couple things that I wouldn't want to be related with at all. He can be a bit rude to certain people, but overall, I guess he's pretty good. Has a lot of imagination. So, yeah.
Now, I have a question. Where exactly is the film?
I'm sorry?
The film?
The film that we were talking about?
Yes, where is it?
You know what? I invoke the fifth. I don't have to tell you absolutely anything.
Hey, we'll make some pizza, please.
Okay. I mean, I'm a little low on money right now, if you know this.
I don't care, get me some pizza right now.
Alright. Call me back.
Alright, bye.
Hurry up.
Hello, Laurie Barrington. I am Detective McMahon. This is Drake Blake.
Yep.
Now, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Laurie Barrington. I'm rich. What else is there to say?
How rich would you say you are?
Filthy rich, you peasant.
Okay. Got some attitude, but that's fine, right? I just have a simple question to ask you since we're doing a murder case. Where were you the night of Howard Morrison's death?
I was spending money.
Like on what?
Buying a new helicopter, a new yacht. What else?
Okay. I think this interview will be a problem, but thank you for finally bringing a notepad. We're gonna have to be a little bit more vigilant on this one, Detective McMahon.
Indeed. How much money did you spend?
Let's see. I don't really keep count of how much I have, so let's see, about $1 million.
$1 million? What? $1 million? The night you were spending $1 million?
Yeah.
We can look at your tax records here. We can look at we can look to check. Do you want to verify that? You're gonna have to use technology. Use this phone. Verify it.
Okay.
Do you even know how to use a phone?
Hold on. How often would you say you like to buy things?
Almost every single day.
And how many weeks do you think?
What? Sorry, but like what was that question? Weeks? How many weeks do you
How
buy?
about months?
Hey, do you understand how time works? If it's daily, then that's every week. And then it's also every month. Okay?
What about years?
Every year.
That's also.
What would you say you would put your money most to? Food or personal supplies?
Clothing, obviously.
And how much would you say you usually spend on clothing?
Well, it has to be brand, so obviously at least 500 or 1,000.
Do you put other money off for anything else than just clothing?
Shoes, bags, makeup.
Isn't that clothing?
What? Howard Morrison here is dead, right? So I'm gonna ask you, what was your relation with Howard Morrison? I mean, this guy's a massive film director on a lot of the films that your uncle George Barrington produces. I mean, what are you doing? Those are sunglasses. You can't...
No, they're not. They're not sunglasses.
Yes, those are.
No, they're reading glasses.
Oh wait, aren't they Okay, actually, that was me being stupid. That was me being dumb. But seriously,
they're not good glasses though.
Yeah,
they're very blurry.
Probably because you need like specialized glasses for people.
I got them from the theater. Like they're
theater glasses. What is your relation with your uncle George Barrington?
Well, my uncle, loving yet has no time at all whatsoever.
Dang, that's sad. But maybe you're trying to make me feel bad for you because you murdered Howard Morrison.
Or maybe you just don't take people's like emotions well. Speaking.
Oh my God! I'm taking anger, man. So, you're giving a lot of one-word answers, so I'm gonna need you to elaborate more on, like, when I'm asking you stuff, because we're trying to solve a murder here.
Okay, listen, first of all, I don't really have to elaborate anything. You're just wasting my time at this point.
You do have to elaborate, because there's a murder, okay?
Okay, Egghead, it doesn't really have anything to do with me.
Egghead?
Yes, Egghead. And that beard does not suit you. It looks like you have a bush on your face.
Okay.
And that head looks like a bird's nest. Jeez, now I see why I called you Egghead. It really suits you.
You're kicking me off of interrogations?
Well, hear me when I say you cannot be acting like that anymore. It is my duty as a police officer to make sure the safety of our civilians.
I bet Mayor Mark made you do this, Officer McSwanald.
No.
Yes, it was.
I mean, he just gave me a suggestion and I fully agree.
Same suggestion to give McMahon as my partner. Like, what's going on? Is he gonna run interrogations all by himself?
I'm just doing what's best.
Officer McSwanald, I don't think you know anything. This is ridiculous.
Nothing here is ridiculous.
This is all ridiculous! This is stupid!
Sad man.
Hello, Luke Groundflyer. I am Detective McMahon. Now, I have a question for you. What were you doing on the night of Mr. Morrison's death?
I was editing videos for Mr. George Barrington.
Can you tell me how long you were working on your editing?
Few hours.
Few hours. Specifically?
Perhaps the hours from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
What about the minutes?
Minutes? That's a bit of a toughie. I think I'll go around 9:08 because I always take a shower at 8:30.
What do you use for shampoo?
Shampoo? You ever heard of Dove?
Dove, yes. Body wash? When did you take your shower?
Well, at 8:30, as I said.
At 8:30, alright. And did you after that?
Well, I edited the video.
Okay, and then after that?
Well, I went to sleep, sir.
And then what happened after that?
After that, well, I would wake up in the morning, I would discover the unfortunate death, and I would proceed to go back to sleep because I was tired.
Interesting. Have you been anywhere near sharp objects?
Sharp objects? Well, in my dear kitchen, I spend a lot of time cooking, you see. I do have quite a few knives.
Quite a few knives.
Not a sharp object, rather a blunt one. Have you ever seen those toy lightsabers that you like, whoosh, and they come out? It's really sick.
What exactly do those little things do?
Well, you see, they come out, and then they're like plasticky, and you can like hit people with them. And yes. If you were a murderer, which I'm not, if you were a murderer, you might want to attach like a Swiss Army knife to the end, and then you could swish it out, and you could like stab them from a distance. Not that I think about murder.
So Luke, tell me, why exactly were you banned from Star Wars celebrations?
Well, I don't quite see why this is relevant, Mr. McMahon. However, if I must implore you, how was I supposed to know you can't bring an Asuka body pillow into a convention? Motherfuckers. The staff are so rude. I just want to express my interest, and they kick me out of the whole convention. How was I children there? Fuck the children, am I right?
Why exactly are you a communist?
Well, allow me to enlighten you in the beautiful art of Leninism. Have you ever imagined a world where everyone can be equal? John Lennon saw it. Marx saw it. It's a beautiful world. Everyone. Can you just sacrifice the simple commodities of life, your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, and you can experience the glory of an equal society where everyone is happy, everyone is free. It'll be beautiful.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Aye. Interesting take. Now, Luke, tell me a little bit about your love life.
Why is this relevant?
It just is. Just answer the question.
Well, you'd think with my sick Death Star Lego that I'd be really popular with the ladies. They'd be all over me. But it seems that some ladies just cannot understand the magnificence that is Legos and Star Wars and the vast expanding universe. They just don't see the appeal.
What is your relationship with Howard Morrison on the film?
That capitalist pig? I cannot stand him. Well, I suppose I never really took the chance to get to know him. But we just never got along. We had our many differences. Just never knew the guy all that well.
And how long were you working on the film?
I don't see why that's relevant, sir.
Like I said, answer the question.
No.
Denial. It's always a person's way out. It's just sooner or later it's gonna bite them in the ass. So you better speak now before you get your own ass bitten.
You know, you're just like those girls. You're like Becky.
I wonder how it was like for Becky to have him around. Poor girl.
I'm Pat Grizzly, and this is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die.
Belfort Action News with Tracy LaFontaine reporting live.
Our main story tonight, having hope, even when it seems hopeless.
McMahon and Blake have failed miserably.
So far, interrogations aren't going so well. This is true. But it will get better!
Detective McMahon and Detective Blake's idea of investigating is like arguing like two chickens in a hen house.
Okay, here we go. Detective McMahon investigating Belfort. Going a little fast. You got to keep an emphasis on the details, right? You got to keep an emphasis.
You're right. You're
of
right.
the people of Belfort.
Yes, you're right.
And see, I don't want you to be my partner, but I'm willing to work with you. So just be normal, please.
The best thing they can do for investigating is asking students.
Excuse me, can we ask you a few questions? Yes! All right, you want to take it from here, Mr. Professional.
Mr. Professional.
Hello, Mr. Professional.
I'm no, I am Detective Drake Blake, okay? We're investigating Howard Morrison's murder. So I'm just gonna ask you, any suspicious people around here?
But the students do have a consensus of who the murderer is.
You know, I'd say the guy stroking his stash.
Any suspicious people?
Detective McMahon. Here's a video of them arguing over a map.
Here we go. You know, I'll be honest with you, Detective McMahon. I am taking anger management, so this is probably a good opportunity for me to learn, to grow. But if we're looking at Howard Morrison's murder, we have to look at the small things. We have to concentrate.
Small things. Just like this small thing, or like this small thing, or something.
What exactly is small about the room? Or are you talking about like its relation on the map?
Pitiful.
Well, why are you giving me this attitude now? This is why I get mad. I get it, you're Scottish.
Then here's a video about them arguing about their names.
What? You asked Ronald McSwanald about directions? Your friend Ronald McSwanald? Also, what kind of name is Ronald McSwanald? Seriously.
What kind of name is Detective Drake Blake?
What kind of name is
you're
Detective
dragging
Jeffrey McMahon?
Jeffrey McMahon is a $1 million name, sir.
Drake's a great artist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Right.
Are you a Kendrick fan? Is that why?
A Kendrick fan?
Kendrick Lamar?
Lamar?
You catching up with the beef?
No, not at all.
Okay, then you're just mad that my name's Drake Blake. When it rhymes, it's sick. You know, it's a real detective name.
No. Like,
I think
Drake sounds like you're dragging a rake.
They didn't accomplish much during their investigation at the school.
I find their banter quite charming, actually.
So I'll put my beef aside.
Hey, I found a marker. We found something.
What's the marker?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the detective.
You can mock them all you want, but McMahon is putting his life on the line. He was even physically assaulted the other day by 2 of the suspects.
You look kind of weird today. I'm not gonna lie.
Weird. Like less skirt? What the heck?
What the hell's wrong with my skirt? It's a nice skirt.
It's too short.
And it has shorts. Just saying. Also, what the hell's wrong with your hair?
My hair?
Your hair.
My brother just died. It's precious.
Are you? Look at this. It's great. I'm sorry, I didn't but I have to tell you that it is clearly not. literally not your outfit.
What
do you mean if my outfit's not great?
Let's put some air. Put some air between here. All right. Let's not get
What the hell are you? Why are you getting in the middle of our fight?
Dude, what's the reason for to have any fight here? All right.
Have you seen her hair?
Yeah,
That looks hideous.
Her hair looks fine. Your outfit looks fine. All right. You two are looking equally great. All right. So no need to get in a baby fight. Just,
Oh my god.
what?
Do not interrupt our fight. Well, you have a mismatched mustache.
All right. I've had. Oh, my hat fits.
It doesn't.
It's so as what it does. What are you
Can you just leave us alone?
Well, why not you just like calm down? Let's just steam down the situation. All right. There's been a murder. We gotta do.
Get out of here.
See all this?
I hate when men get in our conversations.
Like,
But
why do they do
seriously,
that?
you're really bad. Just saying. I'll see you later, I guess. Bye.
Tracy, shut up. Have faith in our detectives. Do not lose faith in McMahon or Blake. I certainly have not myself. Because of the Belfort Times, the facts never die.
What a joke. Oh, kicked off of interrogations because I was angry? She knew what she was doing. And now this freaking investigation is failing. And they got you here, leading interrogations all by yourself. Oh, I'm sure it was magnificent. By the way, you look like shit. I apologize, but what is this?
But what I have here is a detective board. Now, please take a seat. Why don't you make
Okay,
I'll sit down.
Oh well.
Alright, so this is what we got. So, look around, Flyer. Wasn't successful. Lori Barrington. No success at that either. And not even Millie Orion. Orion. Thank you. So, none of those were successful. Except I managed to get Stephanie Morrison to tell me where the film is. You're probably wondering, how did I do that?
Yeah,
Yes. Well, see, I was very patient with her. What were you doing on the night of Mr. Morrison's death?
Gardening.
What was your relationship with your brother?
Not the best.
Not the best. Would you maybe go in a little bit more detail?
No.
No. Is there anything else you could tell us about your relationship with him? Just something small. Just anything else?
Wasn't good.
Wasn't good. Alright, and that is the best thing you can do when you are interrogating is always have the patience and always try to see the positives in everything. That is a good way on how to work these things out. Alright, now let's get into the pros, the positive parts, the best parts. Now, what were some pros about your relationship with your brother?
No pros. Terrible human.
Okay, we don't need that notebook. We don't. So there's no pros about your brother? No. Nothing.
No.
Nothing good. Okay. So basically, all I did was be as patient as possible and try to level with her. Try to understand from her point of view. Always be that is how you be a true detective. A true understanding detective. Alright. Now this is our last and final question. Where is the film?
Ricky James has it.
And using my method, she has managed to tell me that Ricky James, the director of plays, you know that, has the film.
Well, I'll be damned. You have a press book.
I'm not here to impress, Mr. Drake Blake. I am here to do my job, and I do it well. That is why I am here. It is what I set myself for.
Okay. Well, I'll have you and McFlannel retrieve the film while I investigate this piece of shit.
And what are your thoughts, Stephanie, on your older brother Howard?
He's awesome.
Now, apparently, higher-ups want me to talk about my relationship with my sister. God. By the way, your camera work sucks, dude. Well, we've known each other for never really liked each other growing up. She's always been kind of stupid, to say the least. In fact, that's her right now. What's up, little sis?
Hi.
Hi? That's all you have to say to your older brother? Just hi?
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
Playing with grass.
See, this is what I'm talking about. She's not always the brightest. She finds random enjoyment out of most things. Not that big either, so can't go to any fairs or Disney World or anything like that to ride the rides. Not tall enough for it. Dude, not so close. And she's a little bit too blonde to really, think about anything. What part of not so close don't you understand? You broke, right? Damn, you're so broke you broke the money gun. How do you feel about that? This is why you're adopted. Your autistic personality and all. Not the brightest. Not the sharpest. Well, unfortunately, that's kind of the end of the list. Kind of make me want to kill you sometimes. Just by, existing. You gonna say anything? Can't hear you. No? You're not gonna say anything?
No.
How come? We're adults now. Mom's not here to save you anymore. Now, if I was you, I'd get it going before, something bad happens. The special effects department's coming. We plan on making some really big explosions today. It would be kind of awful if you just so happened to be caught up in it. Just long enough that nobody would care. So why don't you go run off now? Well, job well done. What part of not so close don't you understand, man? Get the hell out of my face.
George Barrington.
Ah, nice to see you again, Mr. Drake Blake.
That's Detective Drake Blake to you, Mr. Barrington. And I'm afraid it's not nice to see you again.
Why, what? Is it because of Mr. Howard Morrison's tragic death? I had no involvement in that tragic killing.
No involvement? But I certainly think it's interesting that there are 4 suspects in this case of the murder. And they're all working for your company. Even your niece is a suspect. I'm starting to think that things are getting a little suspicious here, Mr. Barrington.
Ah, well, you see, it's their free will to do what they want. I do not have any involvement in what they are doing. I am trying to run my business the way Ronald Reagan gave me that right to run my business, my corporation.
Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan?
Yes, Ronald Reagan, 40th President of the United States of America. You should know him by now.
I know who
down.
Ronald Reagan is, but my friend, Mr. Barrington, I think you're deflecting here.
You think I'm deflecting?
Do you know why I think you're deflecting? Because I've seen your corporation, this artistic, I've seen the school that you run, the movies, the plays, all the money, all the corruption, all the power. Do you know why I was there the night Howard Morrison was brutally stabbed? Do you know why?
Why? Because he was doing some corrupt embezzlement.
He was embezzling funds. He was embezzling taxpayer funds. Now, I'm afraid that while you are not a suspect on this murder case, you are a suspect in that. And there's a lot of other things going on.
Why do you think I would have any involvement in his embezzlement? He was stealing funds from our corporation. I did not consent to him stealing those funds. Those funds were meant for our theater production.
Very peculiar indeed. It's also very peculiar, the rumors I've been hearing around your corporation. I've heard rumors of hypnosis.
Now, let me just object clearly. Rumors of hypnosis. That has got to be some of the craziest banter I have ever heard in my entire life. You are psychotic. A freak
I'm not
of
saying
nature.
they were true, Mr. Barrington. I'm just saying there's a lot of suspicious activity going on in this corporation. And that's why I have to keep an eye out for you. Because you don't have the cleanest past. So I'm not saying you're the murderer. You're not even a suspect, Mr. Barrington. But as me, Detective Drake Blake, and my partner, McMahon, dude, he sucks. But as we unweave this case, I think you will be brought to justice.
Well, here's the thing about justice. Justice is not a bitch to us capitalists. Because we can get away with stuff. You can't. You're a mere peasant. A mere failure to your society. You mean nothing but to be a delay of our great economic progress. Just like those damn Democrats.
I don't know why you're making this political, Mr. Barrington, but I want you to understand something. I will discover your secrets, and I will uncover this case, Mr. Barrington. Do you understand that?
Yes, but there's nothing to be suspicious of. I've been running my company.
Silence!
Officer McSorlock! What are you wearing? I'm in the Shadow Police Force now. No one can find me. Where did you get this? All of this? Is that a lightsaber? Weapon of justice. Found it at the dollar store. Grilled chicken. Halloween special. Okay. What's going on?
Well, we need to confront the director. So,
Snap over there.
Indeed.
Over there he is. Can't stop us both.
Squad 2 films. Name it.
I have no.
Hand it over.
No.
Hand it over.
No.
Come on.
Wait, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly clear now. Good work today, Mr. Swano. Really good today.
Of course, no one can stop us with your smarts and my skills.
What the bloody hell is that? This is your theater? Such a trashy director. No offense, I'm always trying to see the positives and everything, but there is nothing positive about you, mate. You bloody son of a bitch. No!
He just barely escaped me.
I had him!
Hi. What are you doing?
Getting in the car. Were you not gonna pick me up?
Well, sure, but you can't sit here.
Why?
It's my girlfriend's seat.
Your girlfriend isn't here.
Yeah, but she's my passenger princess.
Oh my god.
Get
are you
in
really
the back.
Are you really gonna make me get in the
Back. Right there.
Oh my god, okay, fine.
Want to get somewhere to eat?
Fuck yeah. Where are we going?
Cause I'm like high as fuck, and you know when food is really good when it's high? It's that certain genre of fast food.
We're going to Denny's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, I just can't get Howard Morrison's death off my mind.
Yeah, it's a little sad. I'm left without a boss. What am I? Ugh. You know what I've been thinking a lot about him? Like, who killed him though?
Lori.
Lori, the rich girl?
Yeah, think about it. She has all the resources. She always does whatever the hell she wants. She could easily just use her resources, cover that up with Daddy's money.
You're a genius. I underestimated you.
I know.
Oh, don't. There is a limit. But I think you have a good idea. I think Lori is a good suspect. I mean, she has Daddy's money to cover it up.
Yeah, and who else would it be?
Yeah, everybody else is poor as fuck.
Right. And who would have the gall to pull off a stunt like that other than someone
Lori.
with... Yeah, someone like Lori.
Oh, look at
Ricky James?
Yes, and I need the goddamn money, bitch.
I'm sorry. What? No. You're just a poor play director, and I don't owe you any money. Thank you very much.
I'm getting revenge after you stole the footage because I bought this property and I'm raising your rent by 200%.
What?
You heard me.
No. That doesn't make any sense. What? You seriously bought this?
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, I don't have the money right now. I promise I'll
get enough money after my next investigation, and once I've finished with the case, I'll get the money to you and all that. It's just I'm not doing well right now, so I can't get to you right now.
I want the money. If you don't give me to it by May 3rd, I'll have to kick you out.
What? Okay. Alright, fine. I'll get the money to you then.
Good.
So, are we good now? Are you gonna leave?
No.
Plus 1. What's 36 plus 1?
37.
Yeah, is that 36?
No, that's 37.
That's what I thought. So I was off by 1. Okay, huh? I was off by 1. You guessed. You don't know even what 36 is.
Easy enough.
Oh, that's weird. I don't think I am for it. Look.
Oh no. It's like people running. Just open the door.
That door was closed. What do you think the noise was?
Probably just a dog now. I don't like dogs.
Cat.
Not a cat person either.
Butterfly.
Who could hurt us? We're invincible. What does it tell you?
Go to Hypnosis Factory, 1827, Hamburg Park. Detective Drickpike needs to hear about this.
What's going there?
Detective Drickpike?
Detective McMahon was smarter than I thought, but this is crazy. A hypnosis factory? This place gives me the creeps. Hypnosis Factory. This is a park. No.
you!
Drake?
Yeah, hey, Detective McMahon, I went to that hypnosis factory, which was just a park. You told me to, right?
Yes.
You saw the note?
Yes.
I got friggin' attacked by a guy dressed up in a demon costume. It was the same dude that we're talking about when you retrieved the film from Ricky James with Officer McSwaddle.
What? I'm Pat Grizzly, and this is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die!
Belfort Action News with Tracy LaFontaine reporting live.
Our main story tonight, South African play director Ricky James.
Ricky James is a loser.
The king of theater, but George Barrington lost millions on it because it makes no money.
He only made $10 profit for his play. He's breaking the play department.
Even so, Ricky James is respected in the industry, but new footage reveals that Ricky James may not be who he seems.
There has been leaked footage released of South African play director Ricky James bullying his cast.
Does Ricky James have a toxic workplace environment? Find out in this leaked video.
Okay, I have so many questions right now, but I'll ask two. One, first, why did you keep us past rehearsal?
Because I need to tell you something. You suck at this acting crap.
Okay, before you get into your little blah blah blah, why are you wearing a cape?
Because guess what? I have them laying around everywhere, and I decided just to wear it because it's cool.
Also, why do you always make me wear this mask? It's literally breathtaking. I can't breathe in this mask.
Because I feel like it fits you.
Oh.
That's
so mean, dude. Why are you so mean?
Hey, it's just my job as a play director, because I have to deal with you brats all the time.
Brats? If we were brats, we wouldn't even be here right now. Do you even know who you're talking to?
Whoa.
What are you doing? What the hell was that, dude?
Alright, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of you.
Do you want some?
No, I'm going home.
Okay, good.
Hey, hello there. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You don't seem alright. Trust me, I know a thing or two when it comes to being down and all that.
I'm okay. You can keep going with your day.
If I can be a little honest, this investigation has kind of bored me. Like, if there's anything that I think that could benefit this school a lot more better is if there was more women have more power over this school.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. All right. I misspoke. Yes. All right. I did not mean it like that. What I meant was that see, this school is full of very vulgar people. Like, if you read Water Fountain, there's such a bloody, disgusting thing, and it's just
filled with so much vulgar things and all that. And I feel like that out of anyone from this school, you have the potential to not be this like everyone around, especially to represent your women here. You could really show the strength that all you girls have.
What do you mean to represent the woman?
To show that women don't have to just like get back down to like men.
Is that what you think of us?
No. I don't think of you like that. I think of you equal to men. Like I think everyone is equal.
Sure you do, and that's why you're stuttering so much.
I'm a stutterer. I'm sorry in that I don't have exact grammar in my accent. Thank you very much. Accent. All right. What? Look. The point is that
I don't think you're helping your case very much, bud. You can't even stutter the words out. Hello.
$351st take. Action.
How dare you? You attacked my family, you robbed my house, and with a stupid mask too.
Cut. $352nd take. Action.
How dare you? You robbed my family, you robbed my house, you killed my family, and with the fucking mask
Cut.
too.
Not to try and kill him.
I'm not trying to kill him. It's just for the emotion.
Let's try it again. Ready? Action.
How dare you? You killed my family, you robbed my house. Why?
Cut. Too much sad, not enough mad.
So more mad.
More mad, same level of sad.
Okay.
Action.
How dare you? You robbed my house, you killed my family. Why would you do this?
Cut. Okay. I'm starting to get really tired of this. You need to get better. This is not working out the way we need it to.
I kind of need instructions if you want me to be better.
I've been giving you instructions. Ready. Action.
How dare you? Rob my house, you killed my family. Why would you do that?
Put the camera at them, not me.
Is that good enough for you?
Wasn't paying attention. You started filming me instead of you guys. Need to run it again.
Well, that's not really my fault now, is it?
I didn't say it was your fault. I said I need you to run it again.
Was that good enough for you?
Fine. It's just right. Ready? Action.
How dare you? You killed my family, you robbed my house. I can't get it.
Cut. I'm thinking we're probably gonna cut this anyway, because you both are doing really badly. So now you're gonna quit, huh?
Don't judge him.
Fuck! This is why we can't have nice things. This is why things don't happen. We're done here. I might just cut this movie out entirely.
Five-second rule. It's no pot of gold down there, you goddamn leprechaun.
That's Irish, that's not...
The Empire is racist to everyone. Look, McMahon. About that case that I'm a suspect in, I mean, we all know it's Lori Barrington, don't we?
So you're bribing me?
I don't know about that, McMahon. Bribery is a strong word. I'm just trying to share some of my vast expanse of wealth with my buddy, broke, little, tiny, minuscule, itty bitty, tiny.
Okay,
detective.
that's enough. That's enough. All right. I am surprised. Can't wait to say I'm flattered by this amount of money. It really seems to me that you've been trying to point this all at Laurie Barrington for some reason, and I don't know.
McMahon, you interviewed all of the suspects, right? You interviewed Laurie, correct?
Yes.
And she didn't seem even a little bit off.
I mean, everybody seems off.
Okay.
You definitely seem to like.
Okay,
I don't want to mention the body pillow into confection.
I understand how someone with so little could be intimidated by someone with so much, but you have to understand, I'm not the bad guy here. I am on your side, McMahon. I want to catch the suspect.
Not touching me?
I want to catch the suspect just as much as you do. And I think if we can work together and we can arrange a little deal, that would work in our favor.
I think I'm okay. I don't make bargains with communists.
Look, McMahon, in 2001, when John Lennon overthrew the Tsar, created hope for millions of people around the globe. And if you can't see the same hope that I'm trying to bring to the people of Belfort, then frankly, I don't know if you're in the right field.
I see your money's flying away. Interesting take. But I fail to see how communism has gotten you anywhere.
If communism has gotten me anywhere? Or me? I mean, I have so much money. And you, broke. I have a pizza. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I have a car, a beautiful car. What car do you drive, McMahon?
Well, I don't really drive a car. I take the bus.
I mean, in this day and age, I can't imagine taking the bus for any reason other than... Amish? Are you Amish?
Funny joke. I got a funny joke myself. What is the difference between an outlaw and an in-law?
Your mom?
Only if you had one. No, it's, that outlaws are wanted.
Are you kidding me? You're calling me... I didn't kill a single soul, and you goddamn know. You're just trying... You're not gonna get me with your slutty little mustache. You are not gonna... This is not gonna work on your cute little bow tie and your cute little hat. Yeah, you're not gonna... You can't fool anyone with your little look, and I don't... And you're not. You're not fooling anyone.
You see, the thing is that you try to make yourself look like this cool, this one-man standalone who thinks that he is above everybody else. You know who is exactly like that as well? Howard Morrison, and look where that got him. And just seeing how it all turns out, I think you have some priorities to get in straight, and maybe some therapy would put you in your right mindset.
You know what? I think you need to get straight, period.
The thing that you forget is that I have a badge. What do you have that says anything about you?
I have my money, I have my girlfriend, I have so many things that you don't, man, and you wish you did.
And where are they? I don't see them.
They might not be here right now, but that doesn't mean anything.
Young men in this age always so wanty and needy.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take your fucking pizza.
Oh no, don't
leave.
do that.
I'm
That's
gonna
my
leave
food.
it. I'm gonna take your...
That's my food.
I'm gonna take this too. And I'm gonna take this.
No.
I'm gonna take this.
Don't do that. Oh. No, don't open the box.
What the fuck? Yeah, you know, you're not gonna get away with this, McMahon. You're not getting away with this. Not getting away with this. I'm gonna come back for you. I hope you realize it's not over. It's not over.
I
can see why Becky dumped his ass.
Why aren't you at work today?
Mr. Morrison, I'm sorry, I can't come into work. I slept in.
Do you mean 'cause you
hungover.
slept in?
It's a whole thing.
Get your ass down here. You have a movie to edit.
Please?
The fuck? No. If you don't show up, I'm not fucking paying you.
You see, this is why communism is better than capitalism. It's clear.
We live in a capitalist society, not communism. Communism is stupid because basically a whole bunch of people get to sit around and do nothing and get paid for it anyways. No. You come to work, you do your job, you get paid. You don't come into work, you don't get paid. I don't do this whole paid time off thing.
Please, Mr. Morrison, please. I really need this.
Get your ass down here or you're fired. How does that sound?
Alright, fine.
Great.
Well, thank you for having me over, Detective McMahon. Really need to see this letter again, so thank you.
Yeah, of course. And why exactly do you want to see this letter again?
I want to see the letter because I think the handwriting doesn't match up. I only got to see it once, and I know I almost dropped it, but I think the A's are written differently. I literally just had a dream about it, okay? So just let me look around here. Where's the letter?
It should be right.
Where?
It's supposed to be right here.
Supposed to be right there?
What is it?
Oh, no, don't tell me you lost it.
I didn't lose it. I left it
This
right
is why
there.
I wanted it with the mayor or the police department. Like, why didn't you just give it to Ronald McSwanald?
Because I know, as much as I trust him, I know that he would be able to keep it.
That doesn't sound like you trust him. Why couldn't he keep it? Okay, let me try. Let's see. Is it here? I mean, this place is a mess, frankly. Oh my goodness. Is it in there? All those toothbrushes and sunscreen or whatever that is? Come on! Dude, come on. This is such an important... This is so important. What the hell is this? Dude, that's the guy that attacked me! That's the same glove! And why is it so sticky? What's that? Someone here?
Yeah, it's probably...
Got a date?
No. I don't have
No?
a date. No. It's probably, me. I've been struggling on rent. I haven't been able to pay it for the past...
Well, don't be a downer. Maybe it's not. Wait, do you have a landlord?
Yes.
This apartment?
Yes.
Who's your landlord?
It's Ricky James.
The play director? Really?
Yeah.
He's your landlord?
Yes.
That's wacky. I mean, any run-ins with him? I've not had too many moments with Mr. James. I mean, maybe don't be a downer.
Jeffrey McMahon, due to over a month of missed rent payment, I have no choice but to let you know that you are evicted.
Oh shit.
Leave this apartment in 1 month's time, or you will be arrested by law enforcement. Sincere, Ricky James, your landlord.
Hey, George Barrington. George Barrington! George Barrington! Hey, you want to do an interview? Belfort Corp? Sure. CEO of the Belfort Corporation. Alright. So, George Barrington, what does it feel like to be the richest man in Belfort?
I feel like it's definitely a burden Carrie, because I mean, a lot of these lower class individuals, they don't work as hard as a lot of us upper class individuals. I really hope that I can help ensure that they join the middle class, join the upper class, live the American dream. The American dream is still alive, and Ronald Reagan ensured that that happened. The American dream was dead in the 50s because no women, no gay people could ever join it. But now, anybody of any race, of any sexuality, can join that glorious American dream. And I am willing to help those people out.
How did you know my name was Carrie?
I didn't know your name was Carrie.
What you said, but you said my name was Carrie.
No, I said what I feel is I have to carry the burden. Your name is Carrie? Is your name Carrie?
Focus on the case. If this demon is the one that broke into my house, our suspects have been rolled down to a very small minimum.
Well, I'll just take my way out of here. Really sorry about what happened. If you need anything, let me know. Good luck.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I was told to give a small seminar on directing, so here I stand. Basically, it's my job to tell you exactly what a director does. A lot of our job ends up being telling people what to do.
This video is given an intended purpose to sort of encapsulate and make films so exceptional that they
And that is why this is so very important, because here at the Belfort Institute, we have become complacent.
I'm still confused kind of what's going on. Who are these people?
Well, these are like people to handle the weeping angels.
And what is a weeping angel?
It's a kind of like a statue of an angel, and if you blink, they'll take a step towards you, and every time you blink, they'll get closer to you until they touch you, and then you're sent back in time to where you could never be seen again.
That's interesting. I still don't know why you started me on season 5 when I haven't seen any.
Hey, you okay? Sit down. Yes,
Fine.
Don't say like that.
Can I ask what you want?
Now, the first basic step is to direct a film. Just lights, camera, action. You shoot it, and if things go well, things go well. If things do not go well, they do not go well.
Some of the things we do, we end up coordinating all of other people, so like makeup artists, special effects teams, things like that. Cameraman, even though some of them can't do their fucking job, kind of like you. You know, you kind of suck.
So this is a young George Barrington acting in this movie.
And isn't that like the?
It's the same demon that chased me and you.
Just swimming in the water?
He has the. This means he has the costume, or someone around him has the costume. That's insane. It's a Barrington that has the costume. Another proof to why I think it's boring.
I'm the one who's funding half of this shit anyways.
Yeah, right.
Want to see the receipts?
What receipts? There's no receipts.
Receipts for props, receipts for things in order to create special effects, receipts for cameras, receipts for half the goddamn building. I own half of this place.
Do not get aggressive and hostile with your actors, because they are doing their job. If you get hostile at your actors, they will be provoked and they will likely cause an argument with you, and that will delay our progress.
and delaying of progress is a terrible curse to this company. A delay of progress is quite possibly the worst thing, because we need films out there to and give gifts to our audience. Our purpose is to give gifts to our audience, and in exchange, they give us a great gift. They give us money. They give us profit. They give us.
How could he do that to us?
I can't believe George.
He took the identity thing a little too seriously, my friend.
You think?
He turned on us. How could he do that? We're going to jail. We're screwed, dude. We're screwed.
His cameraman gets beaten up. But as he's walking, take a look at who's in the background. Look.
Laurie Barrington?
Laurie Barrington, right there.
What is she doing there?
Laurie Barrington. This is another great piece of evidence to show why I think Laurie Barrington killed Howard Morrison.
You see, the unfortunate thing for you, Little Miss Dropout. Fortunately for you, not only am I bigger, not only am I richer, but I'm also part of a little organization we like to call the KKK.
The Doctor is such a magnificent thing of life that he really loves to discover the nature of mysteries. And I find that...
Ooh, kind of like you.
I'm not the Doctor.
Discovering mysteries of life? What are we discovering?
I don't
but
travel in a
saving
time machine. It's like, I mean, he is clever.
I mean, you don't need to travel in a time machine to save the world, do you? One kind gesture can save the world.
It would be nice to go back in time and change things.
What are you gonna do? KKK is always watching.
And like I said, welcome to the Belfort Corporation. Enjoy your time here. Good night.
That's why I think Laurie Barrington is the murderer. Look at it. We saw her running in the background of the Howard Morrison video.
Look, I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But
and her uncle had the freaking demon costume. Both like broke into this place and freaking beat me up at the hypnosis factory.
Look, I know you think, I know the whole hypnosis thing. It's very sketchy and all that, but I know for a fact that Laurie Barrington is not the killer. There's no way with a character like her to be capable of committing such crimes. She is too self-absorbed of herself. She only cares about herself and her.
Hey! How's it going, big man?
Ronald McSwallow, what are you doing here?
What are you doing? I actually found some important news about the case.
Oh yeah?
Here, yeah.
What?
I have some evidence.
Well, get inside, okay? Like, we're not going to talk to you through the window.
Don't
get inside through there's a door. Seriously.
There you are. Try to save time. Okay. You won't believe this.
What is this?
Okay, here's what I found. See, Laurie, look at her stocks. Every time she's bought, it's been at the lowest point in instantly.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And then look at where she's sold. At the highest point. She's made over 300% on this one stock alone in the past 2 months.
And what does it say, a week before Howard Morrison's death?
Yes, he died right where it crashed, and yet she knew beforehand. You know what that means?
Sold like 70% of her shares there.
I don't know. This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
No one can be this lucky.
We need, like, even if we don't charge her for the murder, we need to arrest her and detain her. Because even if she wasn't the murderer, which she is, there's clearly some illegal stuff going on.
I mean, look at this. Stats don't lie.
Yeah, no.
Let's go.
Yes, let's head on.
Okay, let's go. Let's get them. Let's go. Sorry.
Mr. Barrington. Mr. Barrington. We have a warrant for your niece's arrest, Lori Barrington.
It's 2 in the goddamn morning.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
we still have a warrant for that arrest of your niece, Lori Barrington.
Can we talk about this in the morning? Look,
That's
I
not
need
how it
some
works.
goddamn sleep.
It's a police officer. Do you not respect the law?
Look, let's just be a little bit calm and civil here, all right, mates? All right, look. We're working on this case, and we have a suspicion that your niece, Lori Barrington, is a witness, a suspect in this crime, and we just really need to talk to her. All right, so can you please just let us in and talk to her?
No.
That baby-faced.
You know he can't do that, right? We have a warrant for his arrest right here. What are we gonna do? It's from the judge himself. Mr. Barrington. What's this?
It's a phone.
Mark? The mayor?
I have revoked the warrant.
Oh, I see. Here you go, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience. I guess we'll leave.
What? Your apology is accepted.
What apology?
Well,
we have
can't
a
do
warrant.
anything.
We have a warrant
We don't
to arrest
anymore.
your niece.
Your warrant has
The
been
warrant's-
revoked.
Why has it been revoked?
He
That's not how
rescinded it.
warrants work. What?
The
What do you do?
judge. It came from past the judge. Came
Was it
from
the mayor? The mayor?
He's
Yes.
rescinded the warrant.
That's branch over. That's corruption.
We can't do anything. He has
It's
immunity.
the legal system.
Hey, listen.
She's
listen
not
here.
a goddamn
Listen here.
suspect.
Hey, listen here. Listen here.
Hey.
You suck. Let him go. You suck, George.
Calm down, sir.
If
you can't contain yourself.
We're so sorry, all right? We don't mean to disturb. Have a good rest of your night.
You too. Enjoy your sleep, by the way. And I hate you. Stupid.
Sir. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get him another way. Get him another way. It's okay.
George, you're going down.
I'm Pat Grizzly, and this is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die! Our main story tonight, Arnold Darnold. Was world-famous movie star Arnold Darnold part of the cast of Hero Squad 2? This changes everything. Since the death of Howard Morrison, with the exception of Millie O'Ryan, all of the new cast members of Hero Squad 2 have been in hiding. With the release of new footage from the movie, more and more cast members are being caught for their crimes. Absolutely no one wants to admit they were in this movie. Because chances are, if you were in this movie, these guys will arrest you for your crimes. Hero Squad 2 was not just a movie, but it was a front for criminal endeavors. Could the famous Arnold Darnold have been involved? Will Arnold Darnold go to prison? His weird behavior has gotten the attention of many people. Most strangely, he has reportedly been spending all day on a hill in his private estate. Yes, he spends all day sitting on this bench on this hill, and he's been doing this for months. Bonus footage was released from the DVD exclusive footage that showed Darnold as part of Barrington's training videos for new directors.
Now, as a future film director at the Belfort Corporation, struggles will indeed occur. And a huge struggle that some of my star directors have heard of and know of is lazy actors. Actors that feel like they deserve more, but we are already paying them enormous amounts of money. Which is why I would like to demonstrate a perfect example of this with our little lazy little guy. He's not little, but I'd like to present to you famous Hollywood actor and adult film artist Arnold Darnold.
Sweetie, what's up? I hope you're here to help me because, you got me sitting next to a bucket and a rake.
Look, here's the thing. We are filming a scene that has to be like the slums of Detroit, Michigan, right?
I get it. I'm in character, but where's my martini?
Detroit people don't drink martinis. You have to be as sober as possible. You gotta be a sober hillbilly.
Yeah, okay. And it's method. Method's not really my thing. I didn't really get it, but now I get it. All right, so you want me to wear... this is pretty ghetto, right? I mean, at least my wardrobe's all right.
I mean, it'd be awesome if you wore more tattered pants.
But, in the future, I need to talk about, the contract and what I'm required in my...
Your agent told me everything, actually.
All right, well, I noticed that the butter in my dressing room was not... I can't believe it's not butter. It was real butter. I don't do real butter.
You don't do real butter? You want...
No, I don't. It's, sweetie, I am Arnold Donald. Darling Donald. Darling
Here's
Donald.
the thing.
Can't get fat.
Oh, margarine is way more unhealthy than regular butter.
That's a generational misunderstanding.
Boy, right here. I don't want to get in an argument about this. I think I'm gonna get your agent. We can get to work. You can drink as many martinis.
Don't bring that guy in here. I don't want to talk to him.
You don't want to talk to him?
No, because he got me in this mess to begin with. All right, I'm fine. I'm chatting with my fans.
Here's the thing.
I'm good.
Here's a little promise I'll make.
Let's
If
hear
the
it.
movie is a box office success,
Which it will be, darling, because I'm in it.
Yes, not necessarily. What about what about
can you
Murder
believe
Man?
this?
Murder Man 2? Both of those movies bombed at the box office.
Yeah, I had nothing to do. That was
you were an actor in them.
Bad direction, bad scripts. Not my fault.
That was not part of the Belfort Corporation. That was a rival Disney, right?
I never know who's doing it. I just look. I don't look at the checks. They go straight into the bank.
You just go into you don't.
Yeah.
You don't
there
really
you
care.
Go. There you go. So.
But here's the thing. You can't have just passion for money. I have passion for money, but I also have
passion for my craft. This is what I do. Don't say it's about the money. I could care less about the money. Right now, I'm going to give the Shriners $1 million just because this kid, he's in a wheelchair. I feel bad for him.
You feel bad
it's
for
my
him.
craft. I'm here. I'm working on my craft.
If you're working on your craft, then you got to get to work, right? You got to create. We got to create this masterpiece. We got to create Detroit 2.
Will Arnold Donald be the missing piece to help McMahon and Blake solve the case? This is Pat Grizzly at the Belfort Times, where the facts never die.
Yeah, shit, all I know. You should watch your talking face.
Dude, I told you it's Arnold Darnold right there.
Shut up. You should buy some Live Live lemonade. It's the best lemonade in the world. Come on, try some. You'll love it.
The last time somebody offered me a drink, it didn't go well.
You must have fun parties. Even if this was alcohol, it's not much.
I wasn't drugged with alcohol, I was drugged with cocaine.
You should investigate Arnold Darnold. He lives in Belfort now. So go to Arnold Darnold's home, I think it's on a hill, and ask him what his thoughts on Howard Morrison were.
Hello. What are you doing here? This is my hill. It's private property.
The name is Detective Jeffrey McMahon. And
What do you want, Jeff?
I would prefer to use Detective McMahon. Let me just explain.
Detective McMahon, did I ask you to sit down?
No, I just insisted in sitting down. Now, let me get to why I'm here. So, I looked through the footage of your of an upcoming movie that you've been cast in, Hero Squad 2, directed by Mr. Howard Morrison. So, I just wanted to ask a few questions. Like, what's your basic relationship with Howard Morrison?
Howard was great. Howard was one of the most professional, best directors I've ever worked with. Ever.
It's interesting that you say that. So I'm assuming that you've heard of his passing.
And I know who murdered him.
What?
Lori Barrington.
What is your relation with Howard Morrison? The guy who's dead.
We just knew each other. Goodbye, peasant.
Little does she know that I got this little thingy from her locker. But it actually is kind of hypnotizing. Of course. Makes sense. Bloody hell makes sense.
And she's planning another murder soon, so you better get off my freaking hill.
Jeffrey McMahon. What are you doing in my
I know
car?
you have a question, but we need to go right now, okay? Arnold Darnell just told me that Lori Barrington is the killer. Alright, now we need to go get her right now and put an end to this, alright? And nothing will stop us if we go right now.
I mean, we won't get to our vacation home by midnight, but let's go. Let's do it.
It is the middle of the night. Alright, we're finally here. Let's go take this brat down now, yay? Yay! Alright, Lori Barrington, you're under arrest!
You are indeed. Where is she? She trying to hide that rich little. Where are she? Where? Guess she hung herself. Is this a suicide?
No. Look at the way her feet are contorted. She may have hanged herself, but this was a homicide.
This is Pat Grizzly with the Belfort Times, where the facts never die!
Belfort Action News with Tracy LaFontaine reporting live.
This is breaking news! Lori Barrington has been murdered? Hung in her vacation home. An apparent suicide, ruled by Detective McMahon as a homicide.
I'm glad she's dead.
That's rude, Tracy. But I'll have to be honest, I usually defend you guys, but I can't this time. But I can see why they thought Lori Barrington had killed Howard Morrison. After all, the signs pointed to her, but it turned out to be one major red herring. But there is hope for the detectives after all. There have been reported leaks that there is a dark secret hiding in George Barrington's home. But even more interestingly, more information has been revealed about hack actor Arnold Darnell.
Arnold Darnold. Oh, he's an exquisite man. What a specimen. Superstar. Actor extraordinaire. Oh, and his luscious lips. Oh.
This seems like Tracy has a crush.
Incriminating footage has been revealed.
That's right, watch Arnold Darnell reveal his true thoughts about Howard Morrison in this exclusive interview.
The guy is impossible. First of all, he's misogynistic, sexist. He's completely inappropriate. You know, he's slurs everyone. I mean, it's about diversity these days. You know, sure, nobody really knows what hell that means or why we should be happy about it, but the guy is a pig. Really hard to work with. Sometimes I'd like to kill him. I'd like to kill him. I'd like to kill him. I'd like to kill him.
Arnold Darnell is a hack! He's a hack! He's a hack! But I'm not a hack! This is the Belfort Times, where the facts never die.
Lloyd. Oh my god, dude, I'm in. This is like my only pair of clothes. Okay, dude. Okay. Arnold Darnold.
No. This is a private hill,
Oh,
baby.
what do you want? You told my partner that Lori Barrington was the murderer. Guess where we found Lori? Do you watch the news?
News? I am the news.
Okay, Mr. News. Did you hear about Lori Barrington's hanging death?
Yeah, she was hung, bro. Mr. Arnold Darnold, famous actor. I don't think she's a murderer.
I was forced to blame the Barringtons. There's this evil guy, and he's forcing me to stay up here on this hill.
What the hell? Is it the demon, dude, or?
He's a demon.
But it's not the demon, is it?
It's a demon.
Does it look like a demon?
It looks like a demon.
How does it look?
From like an Italian Renaissance painting. It's evil. It's half bird.
So it's not that demon.
No. No? You're asking me?
There's another guy that's dressing up as a demon.
Well, there's a demon that's been
there's
forcing
another
me.
guy that's dressing up as a bird, apparently. Okay, whatever. Dude, I get it. You're being forced to do stuff, whatever.
Hey, wait a minute
We're
here.
gonna take a look at it. So I'm just gonna get you to a safe location. You're technically being arrested. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna like touch.
No.
Oh, okay.
You got
I wasn't
problems,
being.
man.
Yeah, stay away.
No.
Whatever.
You're under the arrest, so.
We're gonna take you to a safe location to investigate your claims because we've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen, and apparently there's a bird dude.
Bird's after you now.
Where? So we can't take you to prison because technically this is a kidnapping, but
We'll take you into
to a bathroom. What's the idea?
Alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay in here, alright? We will tell you
No. You gotta find me a better place. I don't have any chance in the public restroom.
Yeah, this is the safest place, I'm serious.
This is the
This is
prison.
the safest part of town. If this is true, what you're talking about, this bird dude.
You don't want to mess with the bird. I'm not going to be safe in a public restroom. The bird, it can walk right in.
This is the best we can do, okay? McMahon told me the story.
Yes, so if you could do us a favor, it's not going to take us long. Just wait here.
Favor? I'm not doing a favor. You said it was under arrest.
McMahon can't pay his rent. I can't pay my rent.
So you're kidnapping me?
No.
Because now I'm a famous movie star.
No, it's because we're trying to solve a murder that is famous. I'm sorry, Arnold. You need to get in here, okay?
Not happy
You
about
have to.
this. You gotta find me
You
a
have
better
to
place. Find me another
We're
place.
trying to keep you safe. So, sorry.
Have a good day.
Go to Professor B! Go to Professor B!
He's gonna die. What are you thinking?
Alright, just hear me out, alright? We're leaving him in here, and you and I are going to go infiltrate George Barrington's place.
With Ronald McDonald?
Yes.
But he's gonna. Fine, okay? You proved me wrong, but this is a crazy plan, okay? Whatever. Let's go. I guess we're just gonna leave him in the bathroom.
Flashlight won't work. So sorry.
That is $1 million Amazonian plant. This guy's rich. I'm sorry for being loud.
No, that's not what concerns me.
Look at
What
that
concerns
beard.
me is that you know about plants.
It's edible. Okay. Let's try. Okay. I'm sorry. Never mind. Okay. Why are we here? Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
I think I heard a noise.
We're on my foot. Why are we so tight here? Why are we so tight? There's no reason for us to be this tight, guys.
No!
What is that? What the hell is that? Why do I still hear water running? It's happening. Water running. What is it? Okay. I'm gonna try to talk to him. Who is that? Get my baton. Do you have a baton? Honestly. Oh yeah, you do. Hello?
Some days I want to beat the shit out of a lot of fucking people because nobody can do whatever the fuck they're told. Makes my life a little bit more difficult because we're in the process of making about 5 different movies at a time, and that becomes a little bit more difficult when nobody knows how to do their goddamn job. What the fuck are you doing? Back to where you stand. You're not, I didn't tell you to fucking move. You stand right fucking there, you fucking dumbass. Sometimes we have language coordinators. Motherfucker, get back to where I told you to god fucking stand. What part of don't fucking move don't you fucking understand? Motherfucker, give me the goddamn camera.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm a little busy right now. There's a freaking sheep, okay? There's a freaking ghost, dude. Arnold is he's missing? He's missing from the bathroom? Where'd he go? I told you it's a bad idea. Arnold Donald. What are you doing in my house?
Hey, I think it's.
What are you doing? You're trespassing.
Sleepover? Oh wait, Lori's dead. I'm sorry for disrespecting your niece.
The best way you can make it up is getting out of my house.
Okay. Goodbye.
Vacate the premises.
Hey, okay. We're cool, right?
Yeah, we're cool.
I told you this would happen. I told you. Look at our good friend Arnold Darnold joining Howard Morrison and Lori Barrington dead. And yeah, he is not breathing. Nope. This is why I didn't want to be a partner. We'll investigate this case, but we're not doing it together because this happened. Third death. I'm alone. You're alone. I'm gone.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher, and you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor, and on your way down the hill, you hear me ring that bell. I paid the devil twice as much to keep your soul. There was a drifter passing through that little valley. He had promised he was coming back to town. They didn't know him by his face or by the gun around his waist, but he come back to burn that town. then there was smoke. Then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot. And I told you one day you will see that I'll be back, I guarantee. And that hell's coming, hell's coming, hell's coming.
Some people stay far away from the door if there's a chance of it opening up. They hear a voice in the hall outside and hope that it just passes by. Some people live with the fear of a touch and the anger of having been a fool. They will not listen to anyone, so nobody tells them a lie. I know you're only protecting yourself. I know you're thinking of somebody else, someone who hurt you, but I'm not above making up for the love you've been denying you could ever feel. I'm not above doing anything to restore your faith if I can. Some people see through the eyes of the old before they ever get a look at the young. I'm only willing to hear you cry because I am an innocent man. I am an innocent man. Oh, yes, I am. Some people say they will never believe another promise they hear in the dark, because they only remember